if you look at the electronics industry in isolation, do you see it changing with the influx of AI and automation? How do you see that sort of integrating with that?
Not really. I mean, I hate it when people say AI, because AI doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Basically, AI is not AI, right? It's not intelligent. It's just it's a database. It's just very quick Googling. I think to some extent, as what we were talking about, the lack of skills is going to force people into automation because they've got no choice.
Yeah.
You know, because they can't get the people, so they've got to come up with another way. But you know, if you look at the processes for just one, designing a circuit board, right? A human has to do that. I've seen there is a company selling sort of computer aided design, so you can pick blocks. I could see that happening in a few years, where it's almost like, you know, you have a library of functions and then the computer does it. But that's clunky, right? Because it's not the real world. So you still need people someone to understand what the real world application is and how you make things work. And then, you know, once you've done that, you've got to have someone that's got to create the circuit boards, which obviously involves humans redoing things. There's chemicals involved and processes. So while there's machines doing things, someone's still got to interpret and fill the gaps. And then you're putting the components on the boards. Someone's still got to take those and you know, the machine does something wrong. Someone's got to interpret that. We're not getting rid of people. You know, you're never going to get that end-to-end software. You know, it's not going to happen. Yeah, we can get rid of some functions, but it's still human-driven. Someone's got to interpret the real world, and no computer on earth is ever going to be able to do that. So, I think automation is being forced on us in certain industries. There is an element, obviously, of cost, right? You know, obviously a robot can run 24/7 and doesn't complain or have tea breaks, but that's been happening since, you know, the 70s, really. You know, and that will continue. You know, there's going to be areas where that will continue to happen, but we're not getting rid of people, so we need people to interpret the data. So yeah, and talking about AI, we're decades away from what you class as artificial intelligence.